Okay, hey guys, we are Geography Situation, and today I have a test for you. It's from the Natural Hazard. So, the previous videos we had about all the tectonic plates and your volcanoes and your natural hazards and everything. So, let's see how much you have learned, shall we? Right. So, there will be 10 questions. You have about 10 seconds to answer each question. Choose the answer you think is correct. You can grab a piece of paper to note down your points. If you get the answer correct, you will get 10 points. Note your points down and count them at the end and see how much you have learned and see your personality type. And definitely you guys be wondering what is she on about with personality type. Well, you guys are going to be know that after you finish all the quiz. Okay? Let's get started. Question number 1. What is a natural hazard? Well, A. The physical world and everything in it. B. Something which is caused by forces of nature that cause destruction of life and property. And C is a potential source of danger. D. A storm or system of winds that rotates. You've got a lot of options there, and you can just you can just pause the video and write your answer down. You can write your whole answer or just the letter. And the answer is B. Something which is caused by forces of nature that causes destruction of life and property. So that was natural hazard. If you don't know this, you definitely get revising because you want to grab those grades, don't you? Right. Question 2. Which of the diagram below is a destructive plate margin? A, B, and C. So, you know all the diagrams, don't you? Let's get started. And the answer is B. That is the diagram you should have. Question 3. Why these plates move? Well, because the rock underneath the mantle is moving. B. Because the plate does not like each other. They hate as well. Or you can say enemy as well. C. Because there are destructive plate boundaries. I was supposed to say, yeah. There are destructive plate boundaries. And D. Because the mantle has less silica. We can pause the video, and the answer is A. Plates are moving because the rock in the mantle underneath them is moving. So guys, question 4 is here. Is a climatic hazard. If you guys don't know this, our miss is really gonna be really gonna be mad at you. So you don't want that to happen to you. A is earthquake. B volcano. C tropical storm. Or D flood. This is an obvious one. Come on guys, you can do this. And the answer is C tropical storm. Really, it's common sense. It's a climatic hazard. Your answer is in the question. Climate. Climate is something to do with weather. And if something goes wrong, there is wind. Okay, if there is wind, there is a storm. So it's obvious tropical storm. Yeah, you can have hurricanes. Yeah, as well as you can have droughts. As well as how you can have tsunamis, cyclones, a lot of stuff. But tropical storm wasn't an option, so yeah, you should have chosen C. And if you haven't, someone's gonna be really mad at you. And if you have, you've got 10 points right there. If the question is name the two types of plate margin that volcanoes are found at. Well, A, conservative margin and destructive margins. I always say them wrong. B, constructive and converging margins. And C, destructive and constructive margins. These are, I made them really confused. really confusing, really. So you guys can get wrong in this. So work hard. And the answer is C, destructive and constructive margins. Margins. Wow. Okay, question C. C. 6. What is a tropical storm? Well, A, to become filled or covered by flood. A long period of time during which there is very little or no rain. An extremely large, powerful, and destructive storm with very strong winds that occur especially in the western part of the Atlantic Ocean. A powerful storm that begins in the tropics and that has winds which are not as strong as those of a hurricane. Well, for this one, I'll give you a hint that the answer is in the question. Just read the question properly. And think about storms. We just had a recent storm. It was, what was the name? Doris or something? Storm Doris, yeah, in Leicester. If you guys from Leicester, you should sure check out on news and anything. Doris was, oh my god, it was so scary. It wasn't that scary, but it was too windy. Yeah. Right, off topic. And the answer for that one, you guys should know this. C. A tropical storm is an extremely large, powerful, and destructive storm with very strong winds that occurs especially in the western part of the Atlantic Ocean. Okay? You got that right? Good. Question 7. Why is it difficult to evacuate people in advance of a tropical storm? A. Because they always hit densely populated areas. B. Because the countries affected have no money. C. Because the path of the storm is hard to predict. And the answer is C. Okay, C. Because the path of the storm is hard to predict. Right. Question 8. When does a tropical storm lose energy? Okay. A. When it hits land. B. When it travels to higher latitude. And C. When it hits land or when it travels to higher latitude. Okay. And the answer is C. When it hits land or when it travels to higher latitudes. For this one as well, I was going to say that if you have got A or B, you can have 5 marks. If you've chosen like A or B, you can have 5. If you've chosen C, you can have full 10 marks because it's really both in A and B. So you can have 5 marks for A and B. Question 9. We're almost done, Mel. How does a collision zone differ from a destructive plate boundary? Right, as you go up, the question's gonna start getting harder. Well, this is the most harder one. Even the 10th one is not that hard. Right. A collision zone forms through 2 continental plates, whereas destructive boundaries form from 1 continental and 1 oceanic plate. A collision zone has plates moving towards one another, whereas destructive boundaries have plates moving away from another. They don't like each other, they just don't. C is collision zones are only found in less developed countries. Hint, don't tell anyone. The C is really not the answer. Okay, don't tell anyone. And the answer is A. A collision zone forms through 2 continental plates, whereas destructive boundaries form from 1 continental, and 1 oceanic plate. Now, 10. Dun, dun, dun. Let me see an example of a constructive plate boundary. Come on, you should know this, guys. A. The San Andreas Fault in California. B. The Himalayas. Really? C, the Mid-Atlantic Ridge. Okay, one of those is very obvious. And the answer is C, the Mid-Atlantic Ridge. And it's a good example of a constructive boundary. The I can't speak. The country of Iceland. Okay, the country of Iceland was created by volcanoes, and it was created along this ridge. Okay. Well, if you've got them all right, then you are revising and you are making yourself proud. But if you haven't, we'll so 10 to 30 points. So this is where I was saying that your personality type. Okay, especially for this thing, I really wanna say something. So like, if you guys, any of these comments might offend you guys, I'm sorry. Don't take it personally. It's just a motivation for you guys, you know. It's just for fun. Okay, don't worry. And yeah, it's just for some motivation, which can just lead you up to division and start doing revision and everything. So you are a good learner, but can do better if you've got between 10 to 30 points. Sometimes you are just the best. You are sociable, you are a good friend. You just need to push yourself a bit more to be successful. Just put a little bit of more effort and you'll be good to go. And just don't give up. I know it's hard, but it's life. You gotta deal with stuff. Okay? The key to success is not through achievement, but through enthusiasm. That's a person who Malcolm Forbes is a very talented person. I don't know that. But he has said this, and I think it's quite motivation, you know, to tell someone like that. And now, so if you got 30 to 60, very good. Well done. Your personality type. Okay. Yeah, as I said before, don't offend yourself with this. So you have revised and done good, but you can be the best, can't you? You are a very hardworking person, but sometimes gets a bit lazy because of tiredness and so can't be bothered. Yeah, I've just got some brackets saying a bit like me, lol. Yeah, that's what I am. So you do your best, but you need someone to motivate you. So you are a good learner, but okay. Actually, on this slide, there is an error, and if you guys can tell me what that error is, then and comment below the error. So like what the error was, comment below in the comment section, and then let us know, and then we might give you a shout out in our next video. Okay? Right. You do your best, but you need someone to motivate you. You have good communication skills, and you are very trustworthy and good friend. Don't give up in life. I know it is hard, but everyone gets over it. So will you. Don't judge each day by the harvest you reap, so by the seeds you plant. Said by Robert Louis Stevenson, if I've said that right. And he's just explained to you guys that don't judge yourself by just your revision, or like maybe in one test you got like maybe rubbish marks. Okay, not rubbish, but like you got out of 20 you got like 7 or 8. Don't worry. Don't look at the negative side of you. Look at the positive side of you. Look at where you're good at. Look at where you get like so you are a good learner. Full marks in something. Like look at where you get really good marks. Look at on your positive side rather than looking at your negative side and feeling bad about it. You are sociable. Okay? You are good. So yeah, you've done good. You just need to push yourself a bit more. You are revising. I know that. I can just tell. More effort and you'll be good to go. Right. So if you're between 60 to 100, it's life. You gotta deal with stuff. I've got a nice template for you saying you are the best. Okay, but please don't go on cloud 9 because overconfidence leads to not to success. Yeah, does not lead to success. That's for sure. It's quite motivation. You rock. Come on, you rock, boy. So, or a girl, yeah. So you are a kind of person who adapts to new system and processes well and seeks out training to enhance knowledge, skills and abilities. say something.
You always
so,
seem
like,
to
if
know
you
when to
guys,
ask questions
any
and when
of
to
these
seek
comments
guidance.
might
You are
offend you guys, I'm
enthusiastic,
sorry.
energetic,
Don't take it personally. It's just a
and you
motivation for
display
you guys,
positive behavior.
It's
You
just
have
for fun. Okay, don't
outstanding
worry.
ability to
And
explain and teach and
yeah, it's just
inspire
for
others to do
some
better. You are
motivation,
very
which can just
ambitious
lead
and
you
always
to
do the
fruition
best.
and
Keep
start
it up.
generation and everything.
Good.
So
You're
you
doing
are
really
a
good,
good
okay?
learner,
You want to grab
but
those
you
grades,
can do
okay?
better if
If you
focus,
keep doing
because
like
every
this, you
setback
can just get
sometimes
your
you
A's,
are just the
B's,
best.
A stars.
You are socializable,
Just go
you
to
are
universities,
confident,
college,
you just need to push
and you'll
yourself a
be
bit
good
more
to
to be
go for the
successful.
life.
Just
Right.
put a little bit of more effort and you'll be good to go.
Shouting and
And just
like
don't give
talking
up.
so
I know
much.
it's hard,
And
but
yeah.
it's
So
life.
thanks for
You
watching
have
this
to deal with
video,
stuff.
and don't forget to
Okay?
hit that like
The
and
key to success
notification
is
button
not through
so you get
achievement, but
notified
through
every time we post a
enthusiasm.
new
That's the
video.
person.
And also don't forget to subscribe to Geography Situation.
Don't know that. But
Bye. Thank
he
you
has
for
said
watching.
this